Hey all, my name is Paul Borosky and I am the owner of Quality Business Plan. And what I'd like to do today is give you all some tips and tricks on how to write a car detailing business plan, as well as give you all some thoughts and ideas on how to create and use a basic financial model that can help you not only set price points up front, but also be expanded into a pro forma financial projection and profit loss statement later on. So without further ado, the way the video is going to work is I'm going to go ahead and give you all a little bit of background about me, some of my experiences. Then I'm going to give you all a couple of tips and tricks on how to write a car detailing business plan. And then from there, we'll sum it up, wrap it up, and get you all out there making a little bit more money. All right, so as promised, a little bit of experience about me, or a little bit of information about my experience, rather. I am a professional writer, specifically a business plan writer, so if y'all want to avoid all the fun and excitement of writing your own business plan, feel free to give me a call, send me a text, send me email. Love to write your car detailing business plan for you. If you just need that little bit of push over the edge to help you all get that business plan finished or your financial projections finished for your car detailing business plan, check out some of my books on Amazon.com. I do have several books written on there that are focused on business plan writing, so it should be able to help you out with some tips and tricks there. And then finally, I am an adjunct professor and subject matter expert for both business and finance. So if you need those, so if you got your business plan already written up, but those pesky financial projections are just giving you some problems, like I said, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. Be absolutely delighted to assist in that area as well. All right, so with that said, let's get to the heart and the meat of this discussion, which is some tips and tricks on writing your business plan for a car detailing company. So the tip number one is the location. So a lot of organizations, they do a real good job describing the services and what they're going to do and how they're going to do it, whether it's going to be that you're just going to specialize in washing cars or trucks or boats or RVs or whatever you're going to be washing. Make sure to go ahead and not only discuss about the services you're going to be providing and some differentiating factors, but talk about the location. Are you going to have a physical location? Is it going to be a mobile service? Is it going to be both? So, your readers are going to be interested, yes, in your services, but they are going to want to know about the location and how you're going to be differentiating your services based on location, whether it be, like I said, physical or mobile or what have you. Next, when you're writing your company description section, you want to go ahead and you need to add credibility to the document. From my experience in working with other car detailing businesses, and the best way to add some credibility to the document is to include some statistics in there, especially up front in your company description section, or heck, even in your executive summary. So, for example, I did a little bit of research on the car detailing and car wash business, and in that industry right now, there is a $13.1 billion industry. Revenues are growing at about 2.1% annually. So what I would do is I would include those statistics somewhere in my company information section. The sooner the better. When you include statistics like this and you make sure you source it, with some kind of a footnote showing where you get your information, first thing it's going to do is going to add credibility to your document. It's going to show that you've done research and the information in this business plan is accurate to the best of your knowledge. So with the statistics, it's going to show that you have some credibility in your document. Also, when you go ahead and you provide some statistics and you go ahead and you do your research, it shows that you are, have a starting point or at least a basic understanding of the industry, and it could set the foundation to show that you are an expert in the industry just by showing that you can do the research and provide the statistics. So you've got a couple of different benefits from providing the statistics early on. And when you provide those statistics early on and you give your document credibility and you have your credibility for yourself, when you get to your financial projections, and let's be honest, financial projections, we're just guessing the future, at least you're going to add some kind of credibility to your projections as well. And all those benefits just from a few statistics up front in your company description section. All right, so tip number two is your financial projections, specifically when you write your financial projections, you most of the time people are going to use some kind of a financial model, And in order to get that financial model, you need a starting point. If you just start with a blank screen and you just start, writing your revenues and your costs and just tying it in, to the monthly projections and then blowing it up with some, growth rates, that's a lot of work, especially if you don't have some kind of a foundation. So in the tip number 2, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show y'all just a real quick basic financial model that I've customized for the car detailing industry. From this model, not only can it help you identify some price points and some possible profits based on your expectations now, but it can also be expanded upon later on into a full-blown income statement for 5 years and also a profit and loss statement for the next 12 months. All right, and what I'm alluding to is this little basic model, and like I said, it took me about 10 minutes to make this. And the way it's broken up is the top part right here, this is going to be your revenue section. The middle part right here is going to be your fixed cost section, and then your monthly profit section is at the bottom. And the way that I've customized it for the car detailing industry is I'm structuring the revenues based on customer sales per day. So right here we see that we have average customers per day. In this example, we're going to be saying that we're going to have 5 customers a day. On average, we're saying this is going to be a high-end car detailing business, hypothetically. Average sales price is going to be about $110. Variable costs is going to include your shampoos, it's going to include your fuel if you're going to have a mobile site, or it's going to include your shampoos and your water and such. So for this example right here, we're saying that the average variable cost is going to be about $10. Okay, so with that foundation, with these 3 variables identified, and we are only using 3 variables for here, we can then go ahead and calculate what the gross profits are going to be. In the order to get the gross profit per transaction, we're going to take the $110 and we're going to subtract the variable cost of $10. Gives us a gross profit of $100 per customer. Once we identify that, we're then going to multiply our gross profit by 5, which is going to give us our total gross profits. In this example, is about $500. We're then going to drop that $500 down here, and we're going to multiply it by the number of days in a week. If your organization is going to be working, if you're going to be open 24, or not 24 hours, but if you're going to be open 7 days a week, then use an average of 30 days. If you're going to be working on an average of 6 days a week, then back out 4 days and go with 26 days. And so for this example, we're going to be pushing it. We're entrepreneurs, and we're going to be kicking 6 days. So let's go ahead and we'll go with the 26 days for the month. Once we identify how many days we're going to be working per month, we're going to multiply that 26 by the gross profits. For this example, it's going to give us $13,000. So now we've got our revenues locked down. Next, we're going to take that $13,000, we're going to plug it in down here to the monthly profits. Once we do that, we're going to go up to our monthly fixed costs, and we're going to identify what costs we're going to be paying on a monthly basis. For this example, we've got a lease for $1,000, we have got labor for $2,000, utilities $400, marketing $1,500, supplies about $250. We've got accounting and legal insurance $400, and miscellaneous of $500. Total up is $6,050. What we're going to do, once we have that, is we're going to take that $6,050 and we're going to pull it down here into our monthly cost. Now, in order to get the profits, it's pretty straightforward. We're going to deduct our monthly cost from our monthly profits, and that's going to give us a net profit, in this particular example, of $6,950. Now, here's the fun in the games that we can go ahead and use once we have this model constructed. So, for example, let's say that we don't think we're going to be able to hit 5 customers because we're going to be a mobile entity. We're going to be driving around. So we're probably going to be hitting 4 customers. But since we're going to our customers, we're going to charge a premium price. So let's say it's going to be $135. So what we can do is we can now go ahead and compare that a mobile service based on 4 customers, a little bit higher price, our net profits are going to be $6,950. But if we got a location, we might be able to hit do 6 people, but we're going to excuse me, we're going to have to reduce our price to $90. So based on that, we're going to say that, you know what, doing that, we're going to have a little bit less profits if we have a home-based business here because of the way the numbers are working. So with this financial model right here, the benefit of it is we can change our costs around, we can change our customers, and we can change our revenues, and we can see how that's going to impact our monthly profits. And it's going to help us identify the price points that we're going to be able to target in order to optimize our profits efficiently. All right, so hopefully that information was helpful. And so let's go ahead and wrap this up with a summary. So first and foremost, when you are writing your car detailing business plan, make sure to follow some kind of a proven format. If you go to the SBA website, you download if you download their SBA template for a business plan. That template is going to be good for the car detailing industry. It's also going to be good for the restaurant industry, and the construction industry, and the boating industry, and the used car dealer industry, and the lawn mowing industry. There's a lot of uses for that, and it's so broad that you have to now figure out what aspects of that business plan do you need for your car detailing business as compared to not needing it because it's more geared towards manufacturing. So it's a little bit complicated, and it might take you more time just, pretty much start from scratch as it compared to use that kind of a template. Or if you use a template that is customized towards the car detailing industry, then you might be, at least have a little bit, a fighting chance of saving a little bit of time. Next is going to be keep the start of the show as the business. All too often, I've worked with clients, and when they send me over the business plan they wrote, it's a great document, and I now know all about the owner, from the time they were born to when they graduated high school, college, and finished their second marriage. All that information has been presented to me, and by the time I'm done reading it, I have no idea what their business is about, where they're going to be located, what services they're going to be providing. So when you're writing up your business plan, yes, you are an important component of it, but make sure to keep the star of the show as a car detailing company. Also, finally, contact me if you need a little bit of help. So if you need some help writing the business plan for your car detailing company, or if you need some help with the financial projections, or you need help with both, please reach out to me, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. Be delighted to assist. All right. Also, if y'all do want a little bit more information on how to write a car detailing business plan, feel free to go to my website, qualitybusinessplan.com/how to write a car detailing business plan. I do provide some additional tips and tricks for writing a car detailing business plan for each one of the sections that are typically included in a car detailing business plan. And then finally, if you do need a template that is geared towards a car detailing business plan, I am going to be posting one in the next few days. All you have to do is go to my website, qualitybusinessplan.com/business plan templates, and then scroll down a little bit, look for the car detailing business plan template, click on that, buy it, and download it. Once you're done with that, I do have some tutorials available that will help you customize that template. And usually within a half hour to an hour, you'll be off to the races. All right. Hopefully this video was helpful. If you like it, give me a thumbs up on YouTube. And as always, make a little bit of money out there. Thank you.